And this movie is being, as you said, it has been banned in 6 countries, and one of the most downloaded, 20 lakhs download so far has happened in Pakistan. Imagine even Pakistanis are enjoying this film. They are liking it. In fact, they were saying that it should have been done by a Pakistani. Why Indian?
उनको खुद को नहीं मालूम कि टेररिस्ट क्या करते हैं,
Yes.
एंड वंस दे नो कि क्या करते हैं तो मे बी द नैरेटिव चेंजेस।
अपने देश के लिए मत मरो, दुश्मन को उसके देश के लिए मारो.
क्या
That
बात
should be
है।
the focus.
अब
When Kalia was tortured, Second Lieutenant Kalia, God bless his soul, his eyes were gouged out, his hands were broken, cut into pieces. So these are the level of torture our people have undergone. इस फिल्म में तो हमने बहुत कम दिखाया है सर. दुनिया हमको क्रिटिसाइज कर रही है कि बहुत टॉर्चर दिखाया. It is not. Pakistan is a terrorist nation. It's a rogue nation, and we've been suffering. And thanks to Aditya Dhar, which has been brought to this platform.
वो ऐसी क्या चीज है जो कि आपको बिल्कुल दिल से धुरंधर के अंदर पसंद आई और जो
Fight scene or for a indoor meeting scene. There are so many people involved in that.
नमस्कार, जय हिंद। आज के इस पॉडकास्ट के इंटरनेट की दुनिया में सभी अपनी बात कहते हैं। मैं भी अपनी बात कहना चाहूँगा। मैं बात करूँगा उन वीरों की, उन व्यक्तित्व और विचारों की जो देश के हित में है। आई शैल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द ब्रेव सोल्जर्स and the citizens who make a difference in this country, and shall be talking about this as I go with the podcast series. This is my first podcast, and I shall be talking with Colonel Bhupinder Singh Shahi today morning. He has been a unit officer of mine. We have fought battles together, insurgency together, and he has gradually transited to the civil life, and he's a military consultant in the Bollywood. रिसेंटली जो बॉलीवुड में मूवी निकली है धुरंधर, इसके ये मिलिट्री कंसल्टेंट है। धुरंधर के बारे में आप जानते ही हैं, सारे रिकॉर्ड इसने तोड़ दिए। 20 लाख से ज़्यादा पायरेटेड मूवीज़ इनकी बन चुकी हैं। इस सब के बावजूद भी 100 करोड़ का नुकसान होने के बावजूद भी इट इज़ अ ब्लॉकबस्टर। क्यों? क्योंकि भारतीयों ने इसको पसंद किया, देशभक्ति के बारे में बात की, यथार्थ की बात की, रियलिज्म और इंसर्जेंसी की बात, और आप और मैं सभी इसे निजात करना चाहते हैं। तो आइए बात करते हैं कर्नल भूपिंदर शाही से। उनकी ज़बानी सुनिएगा, उनकी मिलिट्री लाइफ और बॉलीवुड।
Jai Hind sir, good morning.
Hi, Bhupi, Jai Hind, good morning. It's so nice to see you after a very, very long gap. You've been rather away from the uniform and busy in the multicolor uniform. We've been together for a very long period, and now that you switched your uniform, you switched your the cadre absolutely to a non-military fashion, and you're shining in your own style, and that's a wonderful thing that I observe about you. And since both of us belong to the same unit, the same alma mater, the ethos, the principles that brought us together, that trained us together,
Yeah, sir.
and that has actually grown us together, uh, motivates me to get to you and get you on my first podcast, the formal first podcast with Colonel Bhupinder Singh Shahi, my own unit colleague
Sir.
and a peace and the war veteran. So heartiest welcome, heartiest welcome,
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Bhupi, if I may call you with the same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're the man with dynamic energy, undying commitment, and so on. So, for our viewers and others to understand who you are and what has been your journey, what is it that they can learn from your journey, and what makes this journey a wonderful, worthwhile journey. Let me start with a very simple, humble question to say, tell me about your life in general and what motivated you to join Indian Army.
So, firstly, thank you for having me on your podcast. And I believe I'm the first one. That speaks volume of my hard work. And as you said, our association go back to 1991, sir, when I joined the battalion and you were my company commander. And actually, you were my first leader in the when I became an officer. first company commander. I was a 2IC, and we were working in a very remote area called Malari. It was way beyond 12,000 feet and deep into the jungles and deep into Himalayas and touching Indo-Tibetan border. And that's how I associated my life, sir. And you were my company commander. First exercise I did under you, we were going for a patrol when you pointed out that you're under enemy fire. Twice, what's your action? I am dead. So I just froze. I don't know what to do. He says, "Arey, company commander is dead. Now it's your job to pick it up. What are you going to do?" Then I looked right and left. Then people prompted me, कि "साहब आप leader हो अभी." So that's how my leadership started in under your leadership. Yes, it's been a long, long journey. 1990, 91 onwards from Joshimath days till today, right in front of you. And a lot of things have happened in this life of mine, whether in the army or the corporate or the Bollywood or the politics. A lot of things has happened, sir. And what motivated me to join the army was, I'm from Punjab. Majority of Punjabis are into the army, and we are fond of uniform, fond of defending the nation, and it goes back to the gentry of our ancestors. So that what motivated me, and I had seen my dad's army life, and that's the reason I joined the army. And I was very passionate about armed forces. I like the lifestyle. I like the physical fitness, the toughness, which said I must accept this kind of challenges and join this. And that's why I joined the army. And I got the battalion called 15 Jammu and Kashmir Rifle. In fact, our battalion is in news today. An article has been done on me by the Indian Express also, where they have complimented the battalion. So that's my association, sir, and that's why I joined 15 Jackrif, and here I am right in front of you. And that time I was with you, and you did my medical also, which I can't forget.
You
Rest
possibly,
also, let's continue with it.
you possibly can't reveal that medical in the open source here. Uh,
Yeah,
But
yeah, you can't.
those who understand would understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So life in uniform has an awesome, really lovely,
Yes,
beautiful.
there's lot thing I've done under you. We will discuss it as the questionnaire goes by, sir.
Yeah, you made one particular pertinent remark about fitness. I admired your fitness all along, be it basketball or your personal squash, and
Yeah.
the way you went about exhibited not only your skill at sports, but the sports is one which tells you your leadership capabilities, and that's
True,
where
true.
I developed that admiration for your leadership. So, I'd like to tell something to our audience about your fitness, about your squash. I remember that specific shot of yours in your
Backhand.
backhands,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
which you dodge the enemy, and your
Hmm.
opponent wouldn't know actually where you would hit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like to comment on your.
Sir, sportsman, I've been a sports guy. I mean, I was not as studious like you. You are a avid reader. So, in fact, reading भी आप ही लोगों ने फौज में बोला कि पढ़ो 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 तो हम पढ़ते रहे. We were playing at 9,000 feet, sir. Joshimath is around 8,000 to 9,000 feet, and it was tough to play in that altitude. But we used to play basketball. I did khad race, sir. I came first among the officers. I took the brigades and the division team for the khad race. Khad race is very tough. You have to go undulating into the forest, undulating ground, into the rocks, and then run around Bhagirathi and Alaknanda. So yes, fitness came from Punjabi roots, sir, and the background. And I was a lean, thin person, so I was good in running. I was good in sports. Rest all came through the academy and the training. Yes, I used to love squash. And when you become a sportsman, you have to use your mind a lot. It is not that you have to be physically fit. You have to use your mind. I mean, the way you used to deceive your opponents. You have to deceive your opponents in whether it's a racket game, whether it's a ball game, whether it's a physical game. You have to, use deception against your opponent. So that's how intelligence come into play, and it was a God's gift. Plus ingenuity on the ground, sir. You learn a lot, and you keep developing your, sports and your style of game. And I represented the services in squash. I was at the battalion basketball team. I played so many games from the unit. I was a marksman. I was a shooter. So that's how it came, sir. All thanks to the upbringing of seniors like you and the confident you people had in me. And that's how there was sky was the limit for me, sir.
Wonderful, that's great. Tell me more about your army life and then your transiting into the civil world and ultimately going to the Bollywood.
So, army is a very tough life. You know it. You were a brigadier. You served in all terrains. I was with you in Kashmir. When you remember, we were part of the advance party and we were launched in operation. We had our first kill in Kupwara, way, Farkiyan Gali. First kill. It was in the middle of the night, early morning. Self you and now Brigadier Tapas was there in the operation. So that's physical fitness and army tough. Army is a very tough life, so it's not an easy life. So I'm talking about the operation. Your, you have to be stay physically fit, mentally robust, always updated with the recent technology, education.
Yeah.
Well, the people think you join the army, there's no education. In fact, there is a lot of studies in the army every day, whether it's on the ground, whether it's in the office, whether it's during the firing ranges. You have to, before you start firing your weapons, you have to have the standard operating procedure ready in your mind. What is to be done? If you remember, how do we fire? We fire in a very, very systematic manner. There is a drill for everything: how to load a weapon, how to move with the weapon, how to face the barrel towards the range, so that all safety angle is taken into consideration. This is one of the examples. So army has been very tough, but yes, we had planned everything so well that we used to plan a week. In fact, we used to do planning a week in prior. Like for example, going for an advance party, we had preparation for months. Like I went with you to Kupwara, we went from Dras, from frying pan to fire. I mean, Dras, immediately once we left Dras, the Kargil operation happened. And we never vacated the post in Marpola Pass or in Bimbat. We stayed put in winters, minus 30, minus 20, with blizzards and snow around, totally cut off from the battalion headquarters. Forget about, forget about Ladakh, forget about India. We were cut off from battalion headquarters. So we
Absolutely.
stayed that way.
खबरदार
So
था.
the army taught you so many things, and leaders like you, other officers of the battalion who taught you such good thing. And again, I continued with that, teaching my youngsters, my non-commissioned officers, junior commissioned officers. I regularly get calls from them from their villages. Somebody's abroad. So army was a tough thing, but we never made it feel like tough.
Yeah.
We enjoyed every moment. Even we were in snow, we used to play something or the other. We used to walk around. We never used to stick to one place. We used to go for patrolling. We used to dominate the area so that the enemy does not come and into our area. So army say then continued with the army posting, sir. Served with you, went on staff appointment, went to NSG. I was a Black Cat Commando. I had the opportunity to serve one of the elitist organization of the MHA. It comes at MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs. Then I was with the deputy chief, who was the colonel of the regiment. And similarly, I was with General Joshi. So many people, legends are there like you, whom I served under. And when I had no promotion, one fine day, I decided that I need to move out. And I knew, as you told me that you had observed so many talents in this individual. So I was into adventure. I was an adventure guy. So luckily, this company, Kings, came into Ladakh. And I like the concept of glamorous camping. So I put up my papers and I joined Glamorous Camping. That is the Cox and King. I worked with them. I was a general manager projects. We only had tentage accommodation. So we used to sell holidays into a very expensive tentage accommodation, and people loved it. People from all over the world came. I did Ladakh project. I did Kumbh Mela 2019, sir, where the Honorable Chief Minister of UP, Mr. Yogi Adityanath, visited us. He appreciated our work. In fact, DGP of Uttar Pradesh visited, and in fact he took a lot of cue from us how to make a tentage accommodation show glamorous and make it comfortable for people. Even in winter, it was warm. And then, sir, I when then the COVID happened, there was no business for tourism, and I sat idle for some time. Then I went into a company called Juniper, which used to make solar plants because I was into projects. So my job was to put all types of solar plants in 120 megawatt into 500 acres of land in Gujarat and Rajasthan. That was a barren area in Tharad, where the Mr. Adani comes from, that belt. So I got involved into this. Then I was interacting with the IAS lobby, that is the DC and the SSP, regularly because there was a lot of law and order problem by the villagers and the lot of objection raised by other people. So that's how I started into it. Then I realized my potential that I can also become an entrepreneur. Why am I working from somebody else when I can also do these things, which is so easy for me? And in between, during Cox and King, this Bollywood thing happened. Now I'm coming to how your question was how I moved into Bollywood. So in between, this thing happened. Shersha happened. General Joshi was my GOC. That time, Captain Vikram Batra, Paramveer Chak, God bless his soul, his brother came. He was a dear friend of mine that we were planning to make a biopic on my brother. So I started helping them. I had my own ideas. The script writer was there. The producer, Mr. Shabir Boxwala, was there. So I started helping them. And when the script was ready, then I started working with Cox and King. And then they came for a shoot. They said, why don't you join us now? You know more in the army. Well, being in the army, you can't do anything private other than the armed forces, or you need to have permission. So I got involved with these people. They signed me in, and my company, Cox and King, also permitted me to go. And we started, I took them to Kargil, if you remember, Khumbatang ranges. So point 0.4, 0.54, 5410, that's what Captain Vikram Batra had captured. And those akin to those peaks, we selected locations in Kumbatang areas, and we started shooting. We shot for around 40 to 50 days there, and it was tough. In between, Article 370 happened. Shooting got stopped. We were pathrawed by the local people, but with the help of the army and the police, we continued the shooting. And I was part of the director team. I used to help the director and tell him how the war scenes are fought because I had taken part in Op Vijay and I had a plethora of experience in the armed forces. And I helped them. I designed a lot of things. I was with the art director, I was with the costume, I was with the director of photography, I was the producer regularly. And that movie became a hit. Unfortunately, because of COVID, it came on the OTT. So it did not garner so much of money what Dhurandhar is getting now. But yes, Shershaah was also a very well-made film. And since then, my Bollywood career started because the movie became hit. Then I was approached by a few production houses to help them in doing up the army film. So my job was to, put the army in a correct perspective, show the army which I come from, the army which I worked in, to show them in a right perspective. There should not be anything wrong in my conduct, in my discipline, in the process of showing armed forces in the right way. The concept of the background, what is happening in the shoot, should be shown to the public of India, how the armed forces work. And gradually started I getting more projects, sir. So
Wonderful.
this Durandar was my ninth project, sir. That's why I
Ninth,
came into Bollywood. Yeah, this was
wow.
my ninth project.
Ninth
So
is
this is
a
how I came into Bollywood, and I am standing here in front of you, sir.
wonderful, wonderful. While we're talking, I'll request you keep your head a little behind. You're getting
Yeah,
chopped.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
It is
So,
the Josh with you.
so you spend a lot of time in movie and having spent considerable time in uniform, you then became a military consultant and advisor, and like you said, 9 movies. Dhurandhar has been a solid hit. It makes me think, what was that biggest gap that you noticed between real military life and how cinema usually portrays it? This understanding of the Bollywood world about military and actually that you and me have lived military life, उन दोनों में बहुत फर्क है, जमीन आसमान का फर्क है। कहीं रैंक गड़बड़ है, कहीं टोपी गड़बड़ है, इतनी सारी वो गड़बड़ी होती है कि फौजी के तौर पे बड़ा अनमना सा लगता है।
Yes, yes, exactly, sir.
आपने इस सबको कैसे नोटिस किया? What was the biggest gap that you noticed between the two, and what could you do successively in your movies?
Sir, this happened in with Shershaah when we started writing the story. I mean, these people are not aware of about our rank and structure. They have no idea what's a Nayak, what an NCO, what a JCO, what's an officer. So this is what I noticed and observe it. And there was a lot of gray mistakes which they were committing. I mean, if for example you are charging into enemy, so the director or the associate director, the assistant director is just making the guys run. You charge, you charge with your weapon in front, not the weapon towards your own men. So these are very clerical mistake. For example, if there was a explosion, your troops are running and leaving their weapons. We are never supposed to leave our weapon. We can leave everything else, but we always carry our weapon with us. So these are few examples which I observed, and the way we were shown, the way we were projected. As you, uniform is very small part, but it is your dialogue delivery, it is your conduct, it is the way you create your set. I mean, army is always tiki tiki boo. There is no mistakes for anything. Everything is pick and span. Whether you eat food, whether you fire your weapons, whether you show an office, whether you conduct your convoy, everything is on discipline. Everything is timed. So these are the thing I came into play, and I corrected the script where there was wrong dialogues. There was mistakes in the uniform. There were mistakes in the insignia, the formation sign, the tactical signs, the addressing of each other, the body language. This is how I came into play. And I was being from the army. I already has a passion to show my army to our
Absolutely.
fellow Indians and to the world that we are a professional army, and I don't want to showcase anything negative about the armed forces. It's a fantastic organization, one of the best armed forces in the world. So that's how I came into play, and I got a lot of respect from the film industry, the director and the producer, the actors. In fact, I used to groom and guide actors also. So I used to work with stunt directors also. So
Excellent.
this is how I realized the mistakes and I started correcting it. And I'm standing today in this platform, sir.
Wonderful. Talking about Dhurandhar, which has become a world hit, it has been banned by a number of countries
Countries, sir.
in the West, Pakistan, and all. And by the way, it is again one of the most pirated movies in the West, in the
Yes, sir.
Middle East. As a military consultant to director Aditya, what was that one non-negotiable principle that you insisted on to preserve the authenticity?
Sir, see, Aditya, there is a fantastic director, sir. He's a young boy. He has a lot of passion. He respects armed forces a lot. And his first film was Udi. What a fantastic film he made.
Yeah.
And the dialogue, how's the Josh? It's all over the college, universities, even oldies going on a holiday keep shouting, how's the Josh? So he's very professional, sir. He's come of age. Indian cinema has come of age under Aditya Dhar. What he's produced, I mean, I did not even see what he's done. वो तो मेरे को पिक्चर देखने के बाद पता what he's done, how he has added the incident along with the India and the happening in Pakistan and India. I
Yeah.
mean, it does he's clubbed two different countries into one. I mean, he's the Steven Spielberg of India now. And this movie is being, as you said, it has been banned in 6 countries. And one of the most downloaded, 20 lakhs download so far has happened in Pakistan, sir. You
Wonderful.
can imagine even Pakistanis are enjoying this film. They are liking it. In fact, they were
Yes.
saying that it should have been done by a Pakistani.
वो
Why Indian?
उनको खुद को नहीं मालूम कि टेररिस्ट क्या करते हैं
Yes,
एंड वंस दे
exactly.
नो कि क्या करते हैं तो मे बी द नैरेटिव चेंजेस
And
ग्रेजुअली
like you said, ki what mine was ki the way our men has been tortured by the Pakistani armed forces, the terrorists in POK. You remember Kargil war when Kalia was tortured, Second Lieutenant Kalia, God bless his soul. His eyes were gouged out, his hands were broken, cut into pieces. So these are the level of torture our people have undergone. इस फिल्म में तो हमने बहुत कम दिखाया है सर. दुनिया हमको क्रिटिसाइज कर रही है कि बहुत टॉर्चर दिखाया. इट इज नॉट. अगर आपको असलियत पता चले व्हाट द इंडियन आर्म फोर्सेस पीपल हैव गॉन थ्रू, beheading has happened, all these things are done by the Pakistan. So Pakistani army, their terrorist organization, and we wanted our world, our country, we wanted the whole world to see what they are up to.
वी हैव
And
एक्चुअली सीन ऑल दैट हैपनिंग
Pakistan is a terrorist nation. It's a rogue nation, and we've been suffering. And thanks to Aditya Dhar, which has been brought to this platform, because a lot of people don't read what we go through, what is happening in all these places. People are not aware. दुनिया अपनी जिंदगी में busy है, अपना रोजी रोटी कमाने में busy है. So this is the via media we could show it to them. It was
एक्चुअली
lengthy, and you can see it. It's a fantastic production on the screen which Aditya Dhar has done, sir.
यू सी व्हेन यू ड्रामेटाइज दीज एक्शंस you miss on the soul of soldiering because soldiering is very different than dramatizing soldiering. इस ड्रामेटाइजेशन के अंदर हाउ डू यू कैप्चर द फियर द डिसिप्लिन द ब्रदरहुड without actually sensationalizing the combat part of it? because combat is very different. That team is phenomenal. Then only you bring success. But when you have to dramatize it, it becomes very difficult. How do you capture all such emotions and actions together?
Sir, I'll speak about Shershaह, for example, because Dhurandhar में तो ऐसा था नहीं कुछ कि Vera Brotherhood has been shown. It was a company, Delta Company of 13 Jack rifles, which were given the objective to capture. So these boys were staying together. I'll share a video with you. You can post it for the viewers. So these boys are trained, these actors are trained together, they stay together. And they started knowing each other, and everybody is given a dialogue that this is your dialogue, this is your dialogue, you're going to speak this time, you're going to speak this time. And when you're charging towards the enemy, what you're going to speak, how you're going to react, number one, two, three, four, you're going to react. So these are all rehearsed. These are rehearsed by the stunt directors, these are rehearsed by military advisor, these are rehearsed by director. So take retake. फौज में तो जैसे थे नहीं होता सर. आर्मी में 1 week go for operation, it's there is no जैसे थे कि रीटेक कट.
एक नहीं हो
वो तो
सकता भाई.
you
जान
gone.
गई तो गई. वो
Yes.
प्रॉफिट लॉस नहीं है.
So
You really have
this
to
is
ensure.
this is Bollywood is different. Soldiering is totally different, sir. So you have to understand जैसे थे नहीं होता है फौज में. वो आपने आपके स्पर ऑफ द मोमेंट जो एज ए कमांडर आपने डिसीजन ले लिया, उससे आपकी जान जानी भी है और आपने दुश्मन की जान लेनी भी है. Whereas out here, if you don't like it, you can retake it. So these things are well versed, well practiced. It's not that difficult. They're all seasoned actors. They know how to conduct. उनको आपने बस बताना है कि this is you gonna be, this will be your job, and you have to showcase as a leader, as a team spirit. You're part of the section, you're part of the platoon, you're part of the company, you're a leader, you're a section commander. So they gel it very well, sir. Whereas in the army, whereas in combat, it's very difficult, sir. Combat, mein, we've trained together. We are a company together, we are a section together, we know each other, we know each other's plus and minus points. Like we never take anybody who's unwell into the combat. We never take anybody for anybody who's coughing, who's having cold. You stay back because we will might lose surprise. So
Absolutely.
these things are different than them.
Wonderful.
Yes, to show it realistic was my job, and I think so. I've done a good job, sir.
Wonderful. Sincere compliments. When you are working with the Bollywood, you working as an experienced army officer, uh, and you've seen enough of civil world outside the corporate world. What are those leadership qualities which are forged in the battlefield, which you and me follow it to the toe, which are lacking in today's civilian leadership or the corporate leadership? Where do you see this gap?
So that is a very good question. This is not question is for the whole nation, for the youth actually. People are going for shortcuts. Firstly, everything they want quick. They want Zomato and Blinkit and Swiggy type of life. That is not possible in today's world. Even in any life, sir. Discipline is very important, sir. Discipline is the, champions of breakfast. If you're disciplined, even if you start your day while getting up, you do your bed and you plan your day, you have to plan your day in advance or a night prior. So discipline is very important for the youth, for the nation, for a country as India. It's a massive country with more than 140, CR people. So discipline is important, and then training is very important. So training, training, and training. We in the army are not. We don't say in training. We just say training, training, and training. So this is very important, which is lacking. So the youngsters are in a hurry. They don't have the patience because it's a live wire situation nowadays. Actually, the world is still the same. If you follow discipline, if you train well, you will be successful in life. There is no need in hurrying. Like if you see Zomato, Swiggy people, they're zipping their bike into, meeting the targets. Meeting the target should not be your agenda in life. This is a short-term goal. Your long-term goal should be, I must be disciplined, I must be well educated, and I should have patience in life. Sir, I also waited for my time, sir. I've done so many films. Now people have recognized me today. Yes, there is one Colonel Bhupinder Shahi who does Hollywood. So I
Excellent.
just waited. So my name used to come very small somewhere in the end. So I used to tell people, what do you do? I said, I do this, and I work in Bollywood as a consultant. So very few people knew me. So I waited, sir. My time came now, sir. So in life, you have to wait. You have to work hard, leave rest everything to the God. You are destined, your destiny is made, but you keep working hard, don't give up, and please follow discipline is very important. This
Well
is
said.
what I want to tell the youth. that discipline and training is very important part of your life.
वेल सेड, यू कांट सिट ऑन योर डेस्टिनी, यू हैव टू वर्क
Yes,
फॉर इट, अपना
yes.
कर्म तो करना ही है. कमिंग बैक टू धुरंधर, was there any scene in Dhurandhar which personally resonated with you because it mirrored something that you lived through in your service career? वो ऐसी क्या चीज है जो कि आपको बिल्कुल दिल से धुरंधर के अंदर पसंद आई और जो आपकी जिंदगी और धुरंधर की बनने में.
सर ऐसे बहुत सीन्स थे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. व्हेन बिकॉज व्हेन यू शूट ना सर, दिस इज नो कंटिन्यूटी. So you have 3 4 pages. You have to read those dialogue. The actors have to read and keep doing it, keep rehearsing, keep cutting. So दिखता है उसमें, but you only see this in the film. When the end result come, then you realize, wow, this is how the end result is. But when you start shooting, it's very difficult to judge. Yes, this is what I tell. These boys are very dedicated. Actors was very good. I was impressed by the director. He meant business. There are more than 200 300 people working behind the camera, sir. आपको तो बहुत कम सारे एक्टर्स स्क्रीन पे दिखे, but there are so many people behind working with the team to give a producer and a director a platform to shoot. For example, you're shooting for a bike scene or a for a indoor meeting scene. There are so many people involved in that. So there are a large number of incidents we came into light which was associated with the army. I just told you about discipline, the training, the conduct, the bonhomie, the leadership, the spirit decor, the morale of the whole setup. This all came into place. Sir.
लेट मी नाउ टेक यू, यू सेड वंडरफुल थिंग्स कि ये सारी चीजों ने आर्मी से आपने सीखी, उसके अंदर लगाया, यू इवन आइडेंटिफाइड दोज गैप्स एंड अल्टीमेट केम कि यार डिसिप्लिन और ट्रेनिंग ही दो चीजें हैं जो कि अल्टीमेटली कोई भी कर ले तो सफलता मिलेगी.
Yes, sir.
Knowing you, a very strong spirited man, uncompromising officer, you would not compromise. I've seen you कि जहां प्रिंसिपल की बात है वहां भिड़ जाता है कि देखी जाएगी हुण की. When you talk of all these principles, your own personality, your own leadership, how do you see that army shaped your moral compass and decision making abilities, especially during crisis, under pressure? And you must be experiencing the same even in the civil world today.
So morally upright to armed forces hai sir. You remember we have an army act, we have an army rule. We are not supposed to speak. You only taught us कि you're not supposed to speak politics, women, and few things in your organization, amongst your men, among in your mess. So morally upright is an army organization, and sir, it has been imbibed into us. Like you taught me, I taught my juniors, they taught their juniors. So morally upright has been army, and sir, because we have passion for the nation, we are passionate about our country. नाम नमक निशान, हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ा महान वही है, हमारा निशान, हमारा झंडा देश का. So that's why morally all army guys are morally upright. They are sincere, they are dedicated, and ये मैंने आप लोगों ने सिखाया सर मुझे. मैं इसमें क्या आपको जवाब दे सकता हूँ? यू नो बेटर देन मी इन दिस. You have been a brigade commander. You've been instructor in SDMC. You've been instructor there for so many years. So many hundreds of officers have undergone you. So you are the right person to give this answer. But yes, army has been morally very correct. And as I told you, discipline is very important. We follow rules and regulation very sincerely. We have SOPs for everything. Even having your dinner, there is an SOP for that. For dinner nights, a band will play, soup will come, what spoons, cutlery, crockery you have to use. So these things are there in the armed forces. And even for example, when we attended a golden jubilee of our unit, we respected everyone. Even
Yeah,
if he was a major or a lieutenant colonel, if you were a brigadier, your number came later because in service you were junior.
absolutely.
So this is how moral upright and how our respect for each other is there, sir.
ब्यूटीफुल ब्यूटीफुल. एंड दैट ऑल्सो व्हाट यू सेड कि भाई मिलिटेंसी के अंदर हमने काम किया और जब मिलिटेंट के साथ काम करता है, व्हाट यू सेड रीटेक नहीं है, जिंदगी में रीटेक नहीं है.
जैसे थे नहीं है.
फिल्मों में हो सकता है जैसे थे,
Yes.
है ना, अदरवाइज इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. एंड देयरफॉर व्हाट comes to me sometimes is कि decision making under pressure, under crisis is so very important. How did you cultivate your this capability of taking wonderful decisions under crisis, under pressures?
सर, वी वर्क वेरी गुड अंडर प्रेशर. आपने जब तक आप हमको डंडा देते नहीं थे हम काम नहीं करते थे ना. सो वाई आर्मी इज गुड. डंडा है ना सर, फौज में डंडा चलता है
ये
आर्मी का. यू विजिट एनी मिलिट्री स्टेशन, इट्स पिक एंड स्पैन. People are walking in discipline. You will not see any jawan with his mobile in his hand. अभी आप कहीं भी चले जाओ, everybody is on mobile. टू व्हीलर भी ऐसे चला रहा है सर, उसकी गर्दन टेढ़ी हो रखी है. सो ये सब चीजें हैं सर, आप ही लोगों से सीखी है हमने. एंड व्हाट आर द क्वेश्चन ऑन दिस सर?
डिसीजन मेकिंग अंडर प्रेशर.
Sir, you take good decision under pressure because you've been battered, you've been trained in academy, then you go for your courses, you've been taught, you are given responsibility. There are mock exercises happening. There are, simulated exercises happening in your when you grow up in the army. So this you're taught, and you take decision, and you know what. And it once you start doing this thing, it's psychologically you get tuned to it. Ki I have to take such decision, whereas there is no human life loss. Like if you remember, जब हम रात को एक बार एम्बुश में गए थे कुपवाड़ा चौकी बल के पास, there was something happening. There was some light switch on and off from one direction. There was light switch on off from one direction, and it was night, and we could not identify what is happening. But then we took a decision that we will wait for the morning sunlight, because if we would have walked into that ambush, we would have ended up losing few lives, and that decision saved. And next day we got the target we wanted, sir.
We got the terrorists that day.
Yes, we got the terrorists. So this is how it happened. Then you did wonders in Punch also. उसमें तो मैं था नहीं, but I have seen you. This is the reason I'm correlating with our experience. कि decision comes to you. You're groomed so well. The training is so good that decision taking comes to good on you.
And that's where possibly the lesson for the present democratic India is. आज की इस लोकतांत्रिक भारत के अंदर मॉरल कंपास, करेक्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग, ये कहीं ना कहीं गड़बड़ा रहा है. व्हाट डू यू से?
Sir, अच्छा, the present government is doing a great job. Yes, the education is very important. It is the social media which is, making children haywire. The subject of reels which is happening. They want success in a single day. Rome was never built in one day, sir. It takes years and years now. Like the present leadership, it's taken 14 years to get India into a power. We are a space power now. We are a nuclear power now. We are a, we have the best equipment make in India happening. We are into making our own aircraft, we are making our own chips. So it takes time for us to grow slow and steady. So even youth should understand this, and they should start working gradually and slowly. And we also come this way, sir. We are 50 plus now. हमारे पास फ्रिज नहीं था, टीवी नहीं थे, हमने सब कुछ धीरे धीरे लिया ना सर. We started from cycle to bike to cars, now to SUVs. So it takes time. Life takes time. You have to have patience in it. If you जल्दी करोगे तो सर हार जाओगे जल्दी. You'll get exhausted.
झटका लगेगा.
पेशेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वही
ओके.
जो आपका एक डायलॉग है, छोड़ूंगा नहीं, तो ये छोड़ूंगा नहीं डायलॉग रखो और चलते रहो.
चलते रहो.
यस.
कंसिस्टेंसी एंड
जी.
परसिवरेंस.
इफ यू रिमेंबर, द स्टैग्नेंट वाटर इज अ डर्टी वाटर, द फ्लोइंग वाटर इज द क्लीनर वाटर. सो आप
एब्सोल्युटली.
स्टैग्नेंट पानी कभी नहीं पियोगे, आप चलता हुआ पानी पियोगे. सो ये इंसान के लिए एक उदाहरण है कि आप चलता हुआ पानी की तरह चलते रहो.
You know, yours being with me again takes me back to Dhurandhar time and again.
सर,
What I have seen you in life and what I've seen Dhurandhar actually performing, it brings me to focus and say कि cinema glorifies bravery. You know,
इट डज.
it does. And you are the right man possibly to answer to say how is the real courage between the lives and the scripts and not scripts. लाइफ का जीना और स्क्रिप्ट का जीना और दोनों जगह ब्रेवरी दिखाना आर टू वेरी डिफरेंट थिंग्स. when you got the explosive and the terrorist, there was a different bravery. Whereas the bravery you showed through Sher Shah or Dhurandhar is very different. How do you see this difference in reality and cinema?
सर देखो, सिनेमा में मैंने बोला हर चीज का रीटेक है. यहाँ पर रीटेक नहीं है. When you go, when there's a grenade thrown at you, you know what to do. इधर यू किक इट बैक और यू जंप इनटू अ खट टू सेव योर लाइफ, बिकॉज ग्रेनेड तो आपके पास आगे फटेगा, वो रुकेगा नहीं. देर इज नो रीटेक इन द ग्रेनेड.
4
There is no
seconds.
retake.
Yeah.
Yes. So either you are sharp to jump or you have to kick it. But in so Bollywood में क्या है कि the script plays a very important role and the director plays one of the most important role. There are large number of guys. You give a story to him, they will come out with a different manner. They will project you a different film. उसका idea अलग होता है. It's an individual thing. Whereas leadership, we are part of the group. We have your section commander is there, your platoon commander is there, your company commander is there, who helps you in taking decision. Who even if there is something wrong, they guide you. देन दे गिव यू एन ऑप्शन कि सर अगर हम इस ऑपरेशन में फ्रंटल जाएंगे तो ये ऑप्शन है, अगर हम ईस्ट से जाएंगे या वेस्ट से जाएंगे ये ऑप्शन है, और वी कैन गो बाय एयर ऑल्सो बाय थ्रू पैराशूट. दीज आर दी ऑप्शन. सो यू वर्क ऑन दिस थिंग. Bollywood have a lot of time. So the film industry has a lot of time to take it on. Though their budget is constraints are there, their time is limited, but they also take a lot of risks, no doubt about it. They take a lot of risk, a lot of money is pumped into it. A lot of producers have gone from millions to zero, and it's tough life for them. It's not easy, but yes, you don't lose life in films. Whereas in the armed forces, if you don't take right decision, you end up losing your lives.
Having heard you, next question that comes to mind is कि भाई साहब अगर ऐसा है, or especially the young viewers who actually like the films, they want to get into the films and military films especially. Um, what is that one point which soldiering has and a film or a cinema cannot convey, cannot show, or everything can be shown?
Sir, everything can be shown in today's world. With AI happening, you don't need my and your face. They can create a Brigadier Jeevan Singh Rajpurohit with artificial. They can create a better version of you. ये हमारे जो बाल सफेद काले हैं नहीं है, वो सब फिट कर देंगे, चीक्स अंदर कर देंगे. वो तो बहुत कुछ है सर. सिनेमा के पास लिबर्टी बहुत है सर. बहुत ज्यादा लिबर्टी है उनके पास.
Hmm.
फिल्म लाइक अवतार, फिल्म लाइक नाउ which Aditya Dhar wants to make. All these things are coming up. So the film industry is going through a phenomenal change with AI. One fine day, you don't need an actors. You're paying 10, 15, 20, 30 crores to an leading stars. आपको जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. आप एक लैपटॉप पे जो बच्चा बैठा है वो एक्टर क्रिएट कर देगा. He will do everything. You give him a command, he will do everything. He can do emotions, he can do, romantic, he can action, he can do anything, sir. So both sides have got its pros and cons. Both sides are tough. I don't deny that. Yes, soldiering is that you end up losing life if you're not sincere and dedicated in your job. If you're not trained well, you have to face the enemy, either him or you. So it is better to be the enemy.
Absolutely.
अपने देश के लिए मत मरो, दुश्मन को उसके देश के लिए मारो.
आप क्या
That should
बात
be the
कही.
focus.
अब मैं एक और स्टेटमेंट कहना चाहता हूं उसी के ऊपर कि भाई साहब अपने देश के लिए अब जान देने की जरूरत नहीं है.
नहीं है.
हम आजाद हो गए.
यस.
जिन्होंने जान देनी थी वो दे दी.
दे दी.
उनकी बदौलत हम आज इंडिपेंडेंट हैं. नाउ द टाइम इज कम कि हम अपनी कोई जान न दें और जो दुश्मन हमारी तरफ आंख उठाए उसकी जान ले लो.
अब जो धुरंधर में दिस जो करेक्टर दिखाया है आपको, रांगी, इसने बहुत जानें बचाई हैं सर. देखो, दे हैड 26/11 का इंडिकेशन उन्होंने अगस्त में दे दिया था, बट हमारे यहाँ वी वर लेट इन डिसाइफरिंग दी कोड्स.
Right.
जो 26/11 हुआ है, मुंबई अटैक, खबर थी. जो जो हमारा पठानकोट अटैक हुआ है, वी हैड इट, एनएसजी टीम पहुंच चुकी थी, बट स्टिल दे वर एबल टू कॉज सम कैजुअलिटीज ऑन अस.
Right.
इंटेलिजेंस फेलियर नहीं होता है. इंटेलिजेंस आपको 10 में से 9 चीजें बचा लेता है जो आपको दिखाई नहीं जाती, जो आपको पता नहीं चलती हैं. एक इंसिडेंट ऊपर आता है, फिर आप बोलने लग पाते हो कि इंटेलिजेंट फेलियर है. फेलियर नहीं है वो. इतनी मेहनत करके आप इतनी चीजें बचा लेते हो कि एक इंसिडेंट हो जाता है. जैसे
I agree.
पुलवामा हुआ, पहलगाम हुआ. सो
तो
दीज आर
उसके
नॉट इंटेलिजेंट
उसके
फेलियर्स.
पीछे जितने जो बचे वो
यस.
नजर नहीं आते एक्चुअली.
नजर नहीं आते. ऐसे
हैविंग
बहुत
हैविंग
इंसिडेंट बचाए हैं सर.
ग्रेट.
अच्छा.
हैविंग गॉन थ्रू धुरंधर, डू यू थिंक कि ऐसी फिल्में पब्लिक का को इन्फ्लुएंस करेंगी, द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द एंटायर नेशन टुवर्ड्स नेशनल सिक्योरिटी, विल दे चेंज?
यस सर, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. दुनिया के पास ये चीजें लोगों को पता नहीं है। आई टोल्ड यू ना, पीपल डजंट इवन नो अ रैंक स्ट्रक्चर। थैंक गॉड अभिनंदन वाज वो अभिनंदन का इंसिडेंट जब हुआ, पीपल न्यू व्हाट रैंक इज इट, इज व्हाट इज अ विंग कमांडर, व्हाट्स अ ग्रुप कैप्टन। दे डोंट नो, दे नो द रैंक्स ऑफ इंडियन आर्मी, कर्नल, कैप्टन या जनरल, बाकी रैंक्स नहीं पता, एनसीओ जेसीओ के बारे में नहीं पता है लोगों को। सो दीज इंसिडेंट ब्रिंग्स यू, पीपल बिकम पैशनेट, दे नो कि हमारे लोग हमारे पीछे क्या काम कर रहे हैं। अब आप जैसे ज्यू जेनोसाइड हुआ है, सो देवर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पीपल हु आर बिहाइंड इट टू कवर इट। वो हुआ, अब कश्मीर में हिंदुओं का जेनोसाइड हुआ है, आर्टिकल 370 आया है, लोगों को पता ही नहीं है ये सब चीजें। अभी की जनरेशन को पता ही नहीं कश्मीर में पलायन क्यों हुआ है। इट वॉज ए प्लान स्ट्रैटेजी बाय नेबरिंग कंट्री एंड द गवर्नमेंट, द कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट। So these things have happened, and this is how you're going to show people on a platform. The best platform is film और वीडियो और अपना पॉडकास्ट। सो ये बहुत जरूरी है हाईलाइट करना, और इससे पूरे भारत हमारे देशवासियों को पता लगता है। एंड गाइज लाइक मी गेट इन्वॉल्व इनटू इट। व्हेन आई वॉक इनटू एमओडी, मेरे को कोई मिलता है, कोई जान पहचान का मिलता है, व्हेन ही आस्क्स द स्क्रिप्ट देन ही गिव्स मी 10 मोर पॉइंट कि ये भी हुआ, ये भी हुआ। सो दिस इज हाउ यू एड ऑन टू इट
ट्रू।
एंड यू कम अप विद अ गुड स्क्रिप्ट। सो ये चीजें बहुत जरूरी है दिखाने के लिए, यूथ के लिए, बच्चों के लिए, हमारी जनरेशन के लिए।
एक
बिकॉज
और
वी आर सराउंडेड बाय रोग नेशंस। एवरी कंट्री वांट्स इंडिया टू गो डाउन। दैट्स व्हाई दे मेड अ स्टेटमेंट, जनरल जियाओ, 1000 cuts, because he could not fight with us. And enemy is not outside, enemy is within India. enemy अंदर जो बैठा हुआ है वो हमसे सबसे खतरनाक enemy है। सो हमको अपनी जनरेशन को, हम अपनी मासेस को, वी हैव टू शो देम व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, रियलिटी दिखानी है।
धुरंधर का एक डायलॉग है, मैं घायल हूं तो घातक हूं।
सर वो डायलॉग है, घायल हूं तो घातक हूं।
घायल हूं तो घातक हूं,
घातक हूं।
एंड आई बिलीव यू गेव दिस
यस,
डायलॉग।
बिकॉज इट इज बिकॉज आप घातक क्यों होते हो जब आप घायल हो जाते हो? यू वांट टू प्रूव इट टू द वर्ल्ड। लाइक इंडिया, अभी इंडिया में क्या है, हम घायल हैं, तभी हम घातक हो गए हैं। अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी एंड द प्रेजेंट गवर्नमेंट, वी आर रीचिंग आउट अक्रॉस द बॉर्डर्स। ऑप सिंदूर हैपेंड, घर में घुस के मारूंगा, घर में घुस के मारा है। बिकॉज हमारे साथ इतने इंसिडेंट हो रखे हैं, हम कितना चुप रहे हैं, कितना शांत बैठे हैं। हमारे इनोसेंट सिविलियन को मारा जा रहा है जिनका कोई रोल नहीं है इस लड़ाई के साथ। आप औरतों के सामने उनके हस्बैंड को, बेटियों के सामने उनके फादर, उनके भाइयों को मार रहे हो उनका धर्म के बारे में। सो दिस इज नॉट माई डायलॉग, ये इंडिया का डायलॉग है।
वंडरफुल।
घायल हूं तो घातक हूं, और अब इंडिया बहुत घातक हो चुका है। अब
वंडरफुल।
हमसे बड़े बड़े देश भी घबराते हैं।
दैट टेक्स मी टू अनदर क्वेश्चन कि जो फोर्सेस का मूवी बनाना और स्टैंडर्ड्स जो यूरोप दिखाता है, अमेरिका दिखाता है, वर्सेस जो अभी तक हम दिखा रहे हैं, उसमें वेयर डू यू सी वी स्टैंडिंग, एंड डू यू थिंक दैट वी विल रीच दैट पॉइंट?
Sir, India is one of the largest production of films. One of the largest in the world are made by India in any language. If you combine all the languages, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, English, Hindi, Punjabi, any language, India is the largest producer and the consumption. हमारे लोग बहुत देखते हैं। अब तो इसके छोटे छोटे रील्स आ गई, वो सब बन गया है। सो इंडिया इज कम अप एट अ गुड वे सर। वी हैव 100 years ऑफ फिल्म मेकिंग हो चुका है। एंड फिल्म सबको पसंद है, फिल्म अच्छी फिल्म सब पसंद करते हैं। एंड ये इट हैज टेकन इंडिया फिनोमिनली हाई। एंड विद धुरंधर, there's a lot of criticism from BBC. BBC has requested in Canada that it's a violent film, it should be banned. Imagine, जो हमें बता रहे हैं, और आपके 6 देशों ने ये फिल्म बैन कर दी है। All these, UAE, Dubai and Saudi and all, because though we've lost, हमारा 100 करोड़ का बिजनेस का नुकसान हुआ है, बट स्टिल पायरेसी चल रही है। एंड लेकिन हमारा उतना ही फायदा हमारी पब्लिक ने कर दिया है। इट्स क्रॉस मोर देन 700 CR नाउ सर।
यस,
एंड बिकॉज इसमें एकदम सच्चाई दिखाई है आपके देश के साथ जो हुआ है फ्रॉम 1990 ऑनवर्ड्स। आई टॉक अबाउट कश्मीरी जेनोसाइड एंड हाउ 26/11, हाउ आवर ओन पीपल, हाउ हमारे कुछ मिनिस्टर ने जानबूझ के एनएसजी को डिले किया। ये तो हम, आई एम फ्रॉम एनएसजी सो वी नो इट। दे डिलेड इट फॉर द फोर्सेस टू रीच लेट। सो दुश्मन तो अंदर बैठा है। एंड इंडियन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री इज कम ऑफ एज, यस। There is a better standard film will come up now after Durandar. There will be a lot of demand. There's a lot of demand for armed forces films, and the army is helping us in a big way. So let me compliment the armed forces and the air force. They help us in providing, like मैं उनके साथ liaison करता हूँ. I go and liaise with them. So they definitely, they have a SOP. I put my requirement to them. Whatever best they can give, they give it to us during shoots. They also give us a liaison officer on the site. So we are coming out on a good ways, and we are coming in a big way now.
Do you see more of veterans and army people coming into Bollywood?
Yes, yes, there's a large number of army officers who are retired and acting.
Mhm.
They're acting. I believe there's one more colonel who's doing this, and there is these two boys, the Monks show. These two colonels also doing a great job. They have a YouTube channel. Mm, I know one of them. He acted in one of our film. So as an army officer, so they are doing a great job, sir. सच्चाई दिखा रहे हैं आपको, एंड यूथ को गाइड कर रहे हैं, अच्छा मार्गदर्शन दिखा रहे हैं. ये जरूरी है.
Excellent. Uh, Closing the sessions, coming close to it, we've discussed a lot from military life to civil life and then your transition to the Bollywood. What is that one message that you would like to extend to the audience uh, about your soldiering, about the mission, the nation, the way it is going, and the Bollywood, Dhurandhar, and so on?
सर मैं बस एक ही मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ अपने देशवासियों को, अपना पर्सनली देना चाहता हूँ. आई से रिस्पेक्ट योर लीडरशिप, वोट सेंसिबली, open your mind and your eyes and ears. Trust the leadership, present government. Armed forces are the best in the world. You are safe. लेकिन हमें एक एज ए डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री हमारे ऊपर बहुत प्रेशर आ रहा है. जैसे अभी बांग्लादेश में इंसिडेंट हो रहा है, एक हिंदू को जलाया गया है एक फॉल्स नैरेटिव बना के. सो ये सब चीज़ों में आपको जागना पड़ेगा, और आपको एक अच्छी सरकार लानी पड़ेगी, आपको एक पावरफुल सरकार लानी पड़ेगी. नहीं तो हमारे डेज आर नंबर्ड. देर आर हॉक सिटिंग ऑन टॉप ऑफ अस टू डिस्ट्रॉय दिस नेशन. हमारी ग्रोथ किसी को पसंद नहीं आ रही है. द यूरोपियन यूनियन इज नॉट हैप्पी. द यूनियन जैक इज नॉट हैप्पी. द MI5 MI6 इज नॉट हैप्पी व्हाट वी आर डूइंग. सो आप एज ए इंडियन, एज ए देशवासी, हमारे देश के नागरिकों को यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि एक अच्छे वोटर बनिए. प्लीज गो एंड वोट एंड गेट सपोर्ट दिस प्रेजेंट गवर्नमेंट. इट्स अ वेरी गुड गवर्नमेंट. दे रियली वर्किंग हार्ड, दिन रात काम कर रहे हैं. एंड देर आर नो करप्शन इश्यूज इन दिस गवर्नमेंट एज ऑफ नाउ. जो हमने देखा, छोटे मोटे इंसिडेंट तो आते रहते हैं, क्योंकि हर तालाब में कोई ना कोई मछली तो गंदी होती है. यू कांट इम्प्रूव इट. बट यस, मेरा मैसेज यही है कि फॉलो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन. जब आप सड़कों पे जाते हैं, रिस्पेक्ट रेड लाइट्स, फॉलो रूल्स, वन वे ट्रैफिक को फॉलो करिए. ये सब चीजों आपके लिए सरकार ने इतनी अच्छी सड़कें सुविधाएं दी, उसको फॉलो करिए. रिस्पेक्ट रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन. डिसिप्लिन इज द ब्रेकफास्ट ऑफ चैंपियंस. सो फॉलो करिए. यही मेरा मैसेज है सर.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for interacting with my channel, The Jivan Speaks, and this being the first episode. I'm sure people would like it. Click it, subscribe it, and share with friends and family members if you like. And thank you so much, Bhupi. You've been a wonderful soldier, and now having transitioned to the civil life, you are a role model, both to the youth and the Bollywood. And I wish you all the very success in all your
थैंक
endeavors.
यू सर. जय हिंद सर, धन्यवाद आपका. एंड मैं तो हिंदुस्तान की ग्रोथ ही चाहता हूं सर. दैट फ्रॉम स्ट्रेंथ टू स्ट्रेंथ हम आगे चलते रहें सर.
Thank you
थैंक यू
so
सर.
much.
जय हिंद सर.
Jai Hind.